Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Jeremy, and today I want to talk to you about fixing our eyes on Jesus. I want to start off by reading today's passage. Let's look at 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 17 through 18. The verses say, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." These verses are powerful. First off, verse 17 acknowledges that hardships do exist. Some people struggle seeing God as good because problems exist in the world. The Bible never promises that we won't have trouble. In fact, Jesus promised us the exact opposite. He said, while you're in this world, you will have trouble. Trouble and hardship is part of the world that we live in. But the cool thing here is the next verse helps us learn how to navigate it. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. The key is, what do we see? And what do you think about what you see? I was in a conversation with two people years ago that illustrates this. It was a partially cloudy day, and as we came out of the store, one guy looked up at the sky and said, "Man, what a beautiful day." What he saw was blue sky. What he thought about what he saw was, "What a beautiful day." The other guy immediately replied. He said, "I don't know what you're talking about. It looks like it's gonna rain." What he saw was the clouds. What he thought about those clouds was, "It's gonna rain on me." Same sky, but two very different perspectives on the exact same thing. Let me ask you a question. How do you view hardship? This verse encourages us to not look at what is seen in the context of don't focus on the problem. This problem is temporary. Focus on the unseen, because what's unseen is eternal. For the follower of Jesus, every problem or trouble is temporary. You may be thinking, "You're wrong, Jeremy. What if that trouble or problem kills me?" That actually is the point here. Paul is trying to help us get our eyes off the present discomfort and think about eternity with Christ. Even if this current trouble ends my life on earth, I can still be comforted knowing I'll spend eternity with Jesus. So maybe that goes to the extreme of problems. Maybe you're just dealing with relationship issues or finances, maybe stress. Paul encourages us to not see the problems on a surface level. What if you inspected what you see and inspected what you think about what you see? Instead of seeing a problem, what if you viewed it as an opportunity? What if you started thinking about the testimony this is going to become? When I go through tough stuff, I like to say to myself out loud, "Man, I'm going to be able to help so many people when I get through this." Change how you think about problems. Take a moment today and try and find a problem that you've been thinking about incorrectly. I hope you can start to see that problem as an opportunity. I hope this helps you. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Devo.